Good morning, church. Today is Wednesday, 15th of December 2020. And our topic says, do you really love God? Our memory verse today is taken from 1 John chapter 5 verse 3. For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. And our Bible passage will be taken from John chapter 14 verse 21 to 24. Verse 21. He that hath my commandment and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me. And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. Verse 22. Jesus said unto him, Not Iscariot, Lord, how is it that thou wilt manifest thyself unto us, and not unto the world? Verse 23. Jesus answered and said unto him, If a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we will come unto him, and make our abode with him. Verse 24. He that loveth me not keepeth not my sayings, and the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father which sent me. Good morning, beloved. God our Father, the creator of the world, always knows what is best for us. He knows how we should conduct ourselves and live a perfect life. In the beginning, after the fall of man in the Garden of Eden, man became a free moral agent, doing whatsoever pleased him. However, because man is a spirit, he began to experience a deep spiritual yearning for his creator, whom he lost connection with due to the fall. The Bible says in Genesis 4 verse 26 that then began men to call upon the Lord, the name of the Lord. However, due to man's sinful nature, they could not call upon God effectively on their own times. To bridge this gap and help man do it right, God gave the 10 commandments using the Israelites as the initial recipient. These commandments help us to know the general will for us daily. Jesus gave the basic summary of the commandments in Matthew chapter 22 verse 37 to 40. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these 2 commandments hang all the law and the prophets. According to our memory verse, the commandments of God are not grievous. However, the fallen nature of man prompts people to do everything against God's will now and again. Jesus said in John chapter 14 verse 21, He that hath my commandments and keepeth them, he it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved by my Father, and I will love him and will manifest myself to him. The Bible verse above is a great litmus test. Do you really love God? You cannot claim to love God if you do not have his commandments in your hearts. Psalm 119 verse 11. You cannot claim to love God if you do not obey his commandments. If we love God indeed, it will show in our obedience to his commandments, which are not grievous, especially when compared to the weight and consequences of sin. So I really want to add to this in my own words. I pray God continues to give us the strength, because to be able to follow the commandments and the will of God. Because I remember when I used to be very young, back in Nigeria, our teachers used to teach us about the commandment, like thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not lie, thou shalt not do everything. And I remember putting that to use like in everything I do, and it really helped me a lot. Loving God is like loving his word and loving everything about him, and when you do, he continues to show himself for you. And I pray God to give us the grace to continue to love him in Jesus' name. Have a good week. Bye.